Hey guys, welcome back for a new Crystalized video. As I do for every season, I'll be discussing my main predictions. Of course though, we're in a bit of a strange situation because half of Crystalized is already out. But no worries, I'll simply be discussing my predictions for the season's second half. Please note that this video will have spoilers for Crystalized in just about a few seconds, so if you don't want to see those, don't watch this. But without any further ado, let's begin. My first prediction is that Harumi was brought back to life by the Crystal King shortly after she died. I don't think she survived the falling building, but rather she died and the Crystal King decided to take pity on her and bring her back. I do think that this is the real Harumi. We see her sing the spider song, and this shows that whoever this person is clearly knows details about Harumi's life. As opposed to, for example, Avatar Harumi from season 12, who couldn't answer basic questions about Harumi. Again, I don't think she escaped the fall. Tommy Drayson has confirmed that she did die. It does, though, make sense for the Crystal King, who we know is the Overlord, to have been able to use his powers to revive her. And because of this, she is indebted to the Crystal King and becomes his servant. My second prediction is that Lloyd briefly turns evil. Crystalized has already explored Zayn and Nia's greatest fears that were shown initially in Season 11. Zayn feared becoming robotic, and in Crystalized he turns off his emotions. Nia feared being normal, and here she loses her powers. Lloyd's greatest fear was becoming like Garmadon, a fear which has not yet been explored or crystallized, but I think will be soon. Because in the sets, Lloyd has this brand new gold Oni form, and Onis are associated with evil. There's also the theory that the Crystal King's temple is in fact the Oni temple, a theory which I think is very likely true. I predict that to escape the Crystal Council, Lloyd taps into the Oni temple's energy, which helps him unlock this brand new Oni form, which could unfortunately turn him bad for a bit. I also would not be surprised if this ties into Garmadon's return. Maybe he has to come back to help Lloyd control his Oni form or something. This one may seem a bit off topic, but I do think Ronan is headed for a redemption arc. And hear me out. The Crystalized Part 2 poster, for some reason, has Ronan on it. And he would not be on this poster if he just had a minor cameo or some minor role. Clearly, Ronan is important enough to be on this poster with other big characters. And so if he does have a big role, what kind of story will it be? Well, in episode 7, Ronan briefly appears and talks with Lloyd, who tells him that it was his own choices that landed him in prison, and he's never done anything for anyone other than himself. Ronan seems pretty unhappy about this, and I think that this conversation will prompt him to think about his own morality and actions. I don't think a conversation like this, with ideas like this, is purposeless. Clearly it serves some sort of purpose, which will be revealed in the second half. I think somehow we'll see Ronan embark on this path of becoming a better and more moral person. My last prediction is that Crystalized will end off with an Endgame-inspired final battle. This isn't a prediction I have evidence for, but in all honesty is more so just my feeling. It is no secret that Crystalized is inspired by Endgame. The poster is practically the exact same, and Tommy Drayson has said that he considers Crystalized to be Ninjago's version of Avengers Endgame, in that it is this big final installment, which is the end of a story, but not the end of the franchise as a whole. Now, Crystalized has already brought back a lot of allies, and is going to continue to do so in the second half, with Garmadon, Nelson, and Todia all set to return. The new ninja are also still around, and I really think that we'll see him again, but as allies this time. So with all of this clear endgame influence, and all of these allies coming back, I think it'll all culminate in this big final battle, in which we see all of these allies joining forces with the ninja to combat the Crystal King and his Vengestone army. And that's about all for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, share with anyone different you know. Share your top predictions for Ninjago Crystalized below, and I'll see you guys next time.